welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Imagine that now. Yeah, now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today. Ooh, I think this is going to be a killer beer. It's from the Turning Point Brewing Company. Now they're located in Bedford, Texas, and this is there's a dollar sign there. Dollar sign Texas. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Texas has a lot of money. Mm. I went to the Dallas Fort Worth area, and that's been about 30 years ago. The Metroplex was huge 30 years ago. I can only imagine it now. Fort Worth and Dallas are probably grown together. You can't tell where one stops and the other begins. That is something else down there. If you can't find a job down there, it's just because you don't want to work, no doubt about it. Well, anyway, this is described as a double IPA. Ooh, it's going to be good, I'm telling you. I wrote down here a couple of things about it. Bear with me here. 8.1%. Brewed with Hallertau Blanc and experimental hop 431, as well as Dorado Hops. And I got to thank my good buddy Kojak for sending me this beer. Without Kojak, I would never get to try this liquid loveliness. Oh, I'm telling you, man, he has sent me some killer beer. He sent me quite a few, probably about a dozen or so beers. Haven't had one yet that I said, oh, man, that's iffy. No, they're all great. They're all great. And he did pass this glassware along to me, which I'm thankful for. Did send me 2 glasses, but unfortunately the other one was broken in transit. United States Postal Service, they just don't care about their packages. Man, I'm telling you. Well, I tell you what, for an IPA, this has a very light color to it. Very light color. You can see it for yourself. I can see some of the carbonation flowing up here from the bottom. You probably can't see that on the camera. Nice bright bit of foam in there as well. Yeah, I'm anxious to try this, man. It's for a double dry hopped or a triple dry hopped IPA, it's rather light in color, but it is hazy. Let's get some aroma. hmm I get some tropical fruits in there. I get some ripe tropical fruits, a little bit of pine in there as well. Now, I don't know, did it say here anything else on the can? There's not a whole lot that Turning Point prints on its cans. I've never gone to the website after the first couple beers because there wasn't a lot of info on there either. But I tell you one thing, this is a solid looking bit of foam on here. It's not going anywhere. It's solid. It's got those, I call it pock marks. Yeah, like if you took some pebbles and threw it in there. Yeah, man. Who would want to throw pebbles in their beer? But I'm just using an example. Man, that is a well crafted beer. I tell you, the guys and gals at Turning Point really turned out some fabulous beer. I want to thank them for all the hard work they do. I want to thank Kojak for sending me this beer. And cheers to everybody who's watching. I wonder what that flavor is. I don't know what that is, but it's darn good. Well, this is brewed with an experimental hop, and I would have to, that bad word we use in life, assume that's what it is. Mm. Got a little bit of dryness to it, a little bit of bitterness. And I know this is going to sound weird, but it's got a little bit of tropical fruit in it as well. And I tell you what, though, I've had beers in the past where I would swear up and down that there was melon or pineapple in them. And I talked to the brewer, he says, no, no, there's none of that. Beer tasting is very subjective, no doubt about it. It's highly subjective. Yeah, because you'll get 10 people in a room to taste the same beer, and you're going to have 10 different opinions, no doubt. So highly, highly subjective. But I can tell you one thing positive, sure. This beer has some lovely foam on it, and it is a foam that's going to last. It's quite rocky. It's very well put together beer. I know you can't see that on the camera. I need a camera that would tilt down so you could see that. Man, but I'm telling you, this beer is well constructed. Very well constructed. Ah, man. I tell you one thing for positive. Sure, I do not pick up the 8.1% alcohol. So you're going to have to be mighty careful when you drink this. No doubt. But I imagine if you go to the brew pub, they would not serve it in a large glass like this. Double IPAs, generally the maximum is 16 ounce. They may even serve this in a 10 ounce snifter. Man, I'm telling you, this beer is really good, smooth, easy drinking. This is a full-bodied beer, and look against my shirt, man. Look at that foam on that beer. Oh man, it's perfect. Man, if you're a bartender and you pour me a beer like this, I'm going to tip you like you wouldn't believe. You say, "Sir, you forgot your change." I said, "No, that's your tip, man." I've had that happen a couple of times. I overtip. I understand the power of tipping. I understand the power of tipping. I really do. Yeah, I dated a server for a while, and she schooled me on that because I would leave a tip, and she says, "What's that?" And I said, "That's the tip." She says, "No, it's not." Mm, mm, man. Yeah, I'm just at a loss for words to describe all those lovely flavors that I'm getting in there. But there is some nice tropical fruit I'm picking up. A little bit of bitterness, a little bit of dryness in there. Not overly so, but I tell you what, man, mm, that's a great tasting beer. I would describe this as a full-bodied beer with medium carbonation, and I would pair this with salads and soups, or just a standalone beer, or possibly a digestive at the end of the evening. God, man, that experimental hop in there, I don't know, man, what that is, but I just wish you could see down into this beer because this cannot be faked. No matter how clean the glass is, no matter how I pour it fast, slow, or in between, man, you just cannot get foam like that to do it on its own. You can't bribe the beer to do it with. Another winner though from Bedford, Texas, baby. Yeah, Turning Point Brewing Company out of Bedford, Texas. Many thanks, Kojak. The beers you have sent me over the last couple months have been fantastic. Yeah, I'm so happy you're sending me these beers and many more, I hope. Hey, I tell you one thing, my friends. If you can find any beer from Turning Point Brewery, you should absolutely try it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Matter of fact, I know you won't be disappointed. They make a wide range of brews, no doubt about it. Matter of fact, in the fridge, I have an Irish Red, and there is a rum barrel aged brew out there. I am really salivating to try that one. It's going to have to be on a night where I'm all done with my YouTube channel and I don't have anything to do the next day because that's going to be killer. Perhaps on Thanksgiving I can have that. Yeah, that would be a good time. But at any rate, many thanks, Kojak. I appreciate it. And for everybody watching, life is short. Let's be happy. Try new things like this beer from Turning Point Brewery. You won't be disappointed. And to that end, yes, indeed. Until we meet next time. Here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers.